And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side. Turning it on! And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Hendricks. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in first and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give on the inside. Got room to work. There he goes. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Cheek. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for back. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes it past the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unleashes one. That's caught. It's Webb. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for an open area to his left. Got him downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. LSU quick to the line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Cheek. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Looking for the score. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
On the run, deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Cheek. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Sparks. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Cheek. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. And an out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking... shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking for a man. It's Cheek. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to scramble. All kinds of time before he fires right. Touchdown LSU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pulls it in, it's Oliver. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And time you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Alvarado. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. LSU right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 22 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quick release by the QB.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Parks. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dangerous screen into traffic. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
1st and goal, South Carolina.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parks. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They are calling for They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Riggs. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now they'll run the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Webb. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Smart move to get down with the slide. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On the run, it's Riggs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite